What's up out there, YouTube? My name is Jesse,
My name's Jacob.
and we are back for another comic book video. Now, we are putting this video out on Memorial Day, and we're using it as a tribute to the troops so that we can thank all the men and women that are in the armed forces by going over the soldiers in the comic books. Now, there are a lot in Marvel and DC, and I have picked out some of the ones that I wanted to go over. Now, I do think that it is important to thank all the men and women who are in the military or who have served the military before, like myself.
Daddy,
Yes, Jacob.
I'd like to thank you for your service to the country.
Well, thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. And I would like to thank all the men and women who are serving now or who have served before. Now, we'll start off with this tribute for the troops to start with. Okay, now let's go ahead and start mentioning some of the soldiers in the Marvel list. Now, I am going to only highlight soldiers. Some of the superheroes that fought in the wars were not part of the military, and I'm not going to mention those heroes, only the soldiers and superheroes who were also soldiers.
Like Captain America.
Yes, Captain America would be an example of a superhero who was also a soldier. So let's get started with this list. To start off this list, we have Captain America and Bucky. They both were Army operatives, and they both appeared in Captain America #1 in 1941. We have Frank Castle, who was a Marine and first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man #129 in 1974. James Rhodes, who was also a Marine, first appeared in Iron Man 118 in 1979. Before he became the one-eyed leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., Sergeant Fury first appeared in Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos #1 in 1963, and he and his Howling Commandos were the Army. Another Army group was the Deadly Dozen that appeared in Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos #98 in 1972. Now, we also had some Navy groups. Simon Savage first appeared in Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos #10 in 1964. He was in charge of the Leatherneck Raiders that first appeared in Captain Savage #1 in 1968. And now we're going to do the DC list as much as the same way as the Marvel list. I'm going to mention soldiers and only the superheroes who were also soldiers as well.
Green Lantern was a soldier, wasn't he?
Yes, technically, the second Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, was a soldier. And we'll go ahead and do that list right here. Now, appearing in the DC comics, we have Hal Jordan, who was in the U.S. Air Force, who first appeared in Showcase #22 in 1959, and John Stewart, Green Lantern, who appeared in Green Lantern Volume 2, #87 in 1971. He was with the Marines. You have the Unknown Soldier, who was the Army, and he appeared in Star Spangled War Stories #151 in 1970. Now, DC also had groups of fighting forces as well. They were Sergeant Rock and Easy Company, who first appeared in Our Army at War, Volume 1, number 81 in 1959. They were a group of Army soldiers. There was William Storm, and he was in the Navy, and he premiered in Captain Storm number 1 in 1964, and he had a group known as the Losers. The Losers had people in all branches of the military, and they first appeared in GI Combat number 138 in 1969. The only reason they were called Losers is they were an elite combat group with terrible luck and have a habit of surviving dangerous situations. And we have Lieutenant Hunter and his Hellcats. They first appeared in Our Fighting Forces number 106 in 1967. They were a group of Army soldiers. They were known as an expendable unit because these were military criminals that were being held in stockades. So they were put together as an elite fighting force that nobody really cared if they lived or died. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little tribute to the troops to show you how the soldiers are in the comic books and how they've impacted the comic books in their own way. Now Jacob has his own shirt honoring Memorial Day. It is a Toy Story shirt, but it's Little Green Army Men, and that's his way of honoring the troops today. Now, if you did like this video, I hope you give that like button a click. If you'd like to leave a comment or a question about soldiers that I have on this list or didn't include on this list, you can leave a comment in the comment section or on my Facebook page, and I'll put the information in the credits. If you'd like to follow me on Tumblr, I update at least once a week, and I'll put the information in the credits for that as well. So, until next time.
Peace out.
No. Do this. So until next time, I'll see you.